Somebody's sleeping. She's gonna wake up in a second here. What is up, Cutting Force? Hey, what's going on? It's Carlo, the hostess with the mostest. It's a hostess. Alright, I've got this new attachment to hang the stuff onto the window, and it's just not quite working for me. Alright. Alright, so if you're lucky enough to be one of the people that just happened to turn on your YouTube and you got the most boring show out there, yeah. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to split the screen and change my face from one side to the other and do a bunch of hand motions to make the algorithm pick it up. That's not for me, right, girl? So, we had a drought, big drought, and just like I said, been doing this long enough to know what the weather's going to do. I mean, I don't know everything, but I just had an idea that we were going to start getting a lot of rain around August because that's usually hurricane season for us around here. Well, I would just say tropical storm season, because usually by the time they get here, they're tropical storms in Maryland. So we usually dodge the bullet all the time. This one's going to bring a lot of rain. Every once in a while we get one that comes through, and hardly ever though. Anyway. So we had a lot of stuff going on yesterday. Couldn't get nothing done. Dentist, had to redo my tooth again, all that stuff, you know. I could have got a lot done yesterday, but it rained on me a little bit. So I decided to do some yards in my neighborhood, just right around my house. And after it rained last night, it looks like I wasn't even there almost. The grass is already starting to frizz up. If you know what I'm talking about, you cut grass, or you cut your own yard, you know what I'm talking about, you know. You cut the grass and then it rains the very next day and you can see where it's just kind of like fuzzy. It's growing back up again, and you technically could go over it again to make it look good. It's not going to, so that's why I don't really worry about cutting it down too low right now, because all you're gonna do is just make clumps and it's gonna grow right back. So just leave it alone. Cut it at a nice height that's low but not burning, you know, if you can. You have to go over it maybe 2 or 3 times. I got to cut the yard across my street because I'm starting to lose. I'm getting upset now because now I'm losing a lot of money. You know, all those times that we had that we lost money because of the drought, I should be able to double that up now and cut more often because it's raining like crazy. But that's the biggest peeve that I have with this industry, and particularly guys like me who are solo operators and don't really work on a contract-based setup. So you're almost on a one-on-one with every customer, and you almost got to beg to get on their property because they don't want to spend the money. But it's like, well, wait a minute, you didn't have to spend any money for a whole month basically, so you got a month off. So anything that I'm doubling up on, it's just going to balance itself out, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was at a Tractor Supply yesterday and I got this sign I saw. You know how they have a lot of stuff on sale? So I got this one. It says, well, you know what? The screen's backwards, so I don't know how to flip that around. But it says, a man's got to mow what a man's got to mow. Why? I don't need it. I just saw it and thought it was cool. I didn't even care how much it was. You know, I went to the register and I was like, $6. I don't need that. Went to go buy grass seed and they're all out. I cannot believe that. Everybody had the same idea that I had. You know, throw the grass seed down in the yard now while we got nothing but rain coming. You know, some of it might wash away, but to be able to water the grass without having to water the grass seed, nature's going to do it for you. This is the perfect time right now to put grass seed down. I mean, it's a little bit ahead of the game for the fall grass, but it's so close to the end that I think if you put grass seed down, you'd be okay. Now, I'm not a professional, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but I would say so. Yeah, we had to take Sophie to the vet. She had some rash issues because she's a white doggy. White dogs usually have real fair skin, and the dog's like all white, you know. That's usually what I've had. Most of my dogs were like that, and they always usually have they get red skin, irritated really easy because they don't have a lot of coverage. You know, I don't know, but she's a real thin skin, you know, that what they call that double coat layer, you know. Because she's somewhat like a pit bull mix, I guess, but she's not really a pit bull. She's an American bulldog, cattle dog mix with something else, not really quite sure. But, you know, she falls along with the pitties, you know, I think a little bit. She's cute. Anyway, she's right here with me right now. That's Sophia, my new rescue lawn care doggy. We usually take a ride around the neighborhood in the morning. I know it's late, But it was nasty this morning, you know, wasn't going to do anything. It's supposed to rain anytime soon here, so I'm afraid to even get anything, get the mower out. I'm not going to go traveling anywhere, because if I go travel somewhere and then I'm stuck out there, wasted all that time when I got obligations right here. You know, got a new phone ordered, that's coming in. This phone's all messed up. I'm surprised it's even working right now. It's really weird, because it was clicking and half the screen was cutting off on me, and now it's doing nothing. That I'm going to get a new one. Anyway, but yeah, we're going to take a drive around the neighborhood really quick. We do this every morning. Just shoot the breeze, talk about lawn care and stuff like that. Right, girl? Yeah, she's right there. She's sleeping right now. She doesn't want to get up. You don't want to get up, girl? What's going on? Are you sleepy this morning? She ran around a bunch this morning, and we had, you know, playing outside with the hose. Got her all wet and running around, washing out her, we washed out her, hold on a second. Let's see if we make this wider. This usually works. I made it wider or not wider? I don't know. Sometimes it makes it a little wider when you do that. See if I can angle this down. You guys can see her. There she is, Miss America. All right. Well, she wants to sleep. She wants to sleep. But yeah, if you follow me, you know, like I had some issues with mowers. I have an issue with every mower I buy, I don't know what it is. But I got a lot of the stuff, the bugs worked out of them all, and so I know you probably won't see this if you were following the right standard B, but I got most of the bugs worked out of that thing, so it seems like it's working better now. There's still some peeves about it that I don't like. Just the fact that it's heavy. And you know, you really have to watch your tracks where you go, and it sucks, because when you're trying to make lines or stripes, you almost have to keep the same path. You know, hey, what's up, Bill? I saw something come up here really quick. I saw you said something. I can drive, and I probably shouldn't look at that. Oh, a second. I'll stop for a second here. Yeah, debating on mowing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm really debating on going out and mowing. Yesterday, I ran out and I did just around my house, and as soon as I got done, it started to rain. I had to go to the dentist anyway. Is it shaking like crazy? So I got this new attachment so I could do this while I'm driving, and I can't find the right attachments. It's shaking. It shouldn't be shaking. It's got 100 different suspension things on it. It's still shaking. Yeah, so this is what we do. We go over here and check on Billy Goat's yards and see if I can steal them from him. Just check. I'm messing with you. Now he cuts all these around here. You cut them all these. I've cut this one. He's cut this one too. This is the one that I got a lot of videos that I had made of this property, and I've never posted them. I did some cleanups on this. Bill did some cleanups on it. I did a recent one, and then the grass grew right back at like I wasn't even here. Yep. And over here, I had to clear out this walkway here, because when I walk the dog, this gets on my nerves. So that was how it all started. I said, let me clean this up for you, please. You know, I didn't tell her everything I was going to do. I went and whacked the shit out of those trees you can walk by. She does her walk. We go around the block. She's getting a little older now, so we're going a little farther, which I'm a little skeptical about doing it, because if a dog gets out, they're usually going to go their walk. So I don't want her to go too far, but now that I showed her another way, I'm concerned that I don't know which way she's going to go now. But, you know, she's a female dog. Female dogs don't usually take off and wander too far. They usually stay real close. Male dogs are a different story. Male dogs will go anywhere, because they got needs, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so I cut these over here. Eventually, I think I'm going to end up cutting 90% of this block one day, because all the people here are old. I did this one here yesterday, and it looks like I wasn't even there. I mean, it looks like I didn't even do anything. Yep. Looks like I didn't even do anything. I got to go across the street there. Oh, show yourself, please. I got to go across the street over here and do this one. Oh, let me show you really quick here. I'll turn the camera around so you can see it. I got to do all this, you see. I got to edge all that out. I did that one for a while, but not anymore. And the problem I'm having is, oh, there's a window I took out over there. And I did all this. I haven't edged anything because it was going to rain. I just had to get the grass done. You know what I mean? I wasn't worried about, let's put it on wide. I wasn't worried about the edging, because if I didn't cut the grass, it wouldn't get done, you know. As my customer, he's outside. You probably were like, what the fuck are you doing? Talking to yourself in the car. You probably saw me. I don't know. It was kind of weird. That's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, I cut all these neighbors. They're all older folks. They're all in their 70s and 80s, you know, so I cut all their grasses for them. And then I got the biggest anxiety issue that I have right now with grass cutting, especially the older folks, is not necessarily all, but most of them. You know, the time that you come out, they don't want you out there too much because they're on a budget, right? So, you know, it's frustrating to hell out of me because I'm watching the grass just overgrow. And they're not so keen on the grass when they're paying for it. Okay, this is the difference. When they were doing it themselves, if the grass looked like it moved, they went out and cut it, right? They like to have their yards looking crisp and clean. That's why they like me doing it. And plus, I'm their neighbor, and I talk to them all the time. But it's like, wait a minute. I mean, I'm not even charging much, so. I mean, I had to go up this year a little bit because I was doing it way too damn cheap, and they understood us. You know, gas is going up, but I'm still not charging them the full what I would charge a normal customer, because there's a ton of trimming on these yards. These are big yards for my neighborhood. These people have been there for a long time, so they got some of the nicer yards. I'm fortunate to live on a street where 80% of the people are still the originals, and they all have that 1950s mindset where the grass has got to look nice, you know, the white picket fence style type yards and stuff. I like that because our generation and the generations below mine and are not so much could give a shit about their yards, and I've noticed that, and it's sad. A lot of our generation is just, hey, I'll park my car in the middle of the yard just because I can. You know, I see that a lot. It's like, yeah, I know you can do that. You're a big boy. You can park your car up into your front door. Okay, you're all over the grass. No structure, no nothing, and I can see myself sometimes getting that way, especially in the backyard. So I've been really keen on trying to clean things up and make it look at least organized, even though it's a mess. Organized chaos, is that what they call it? But yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, it's kind of a topic that I wish I could do podcasts and talk about these things, because it's kind of a topic of mine's a peeve. It's like, what happened to our generation so where we don't care about the appearance of our home? All we care about is the appearance of our car, you know, the appearance of our clothing, and the appearance of, you know, but our homes are, I can go through this whole neighborhood. I don't want to piss anybody off because I understand times are hard and we have issues, you know, but it's like, for crying out loud, it doesn't take much to make your yard look decent. Stop leaving trash everywhere or stuff, you know, but people don't care anymore. I mean, I even see some nice neighborhoods that I've gone to, brand new neighborhoods, where the yards just look like crap. You know, they don't, nobody edges. They'll cut the grass, they'll blow the grass clippings all over the sidewalk. You know, it's like, yeah, I mean, you know, I actually stopped and showed a guy cutting grass in the neighborhood that I was cutting, sort of like this one where it's older folks, and the guy next door, he was edging, doing an okay job, but it was driving me crazy because he was doing it like this, back and forth, 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 and I was like, oh God, I gotta stop this. I can't stand looking at it anymore. So I go over to him and say, hey buddy, how you doing? It's like, hey, I was like, he goes, yeah, I cut the grass. I said, yeah, can I show you how to do that correctly? How I do this? He goes, oh, right away he was like, yeah, please show me. And I showed him how to, you know, flip the edge over the right way and stand on the sidewalk and walk with it, or walk backwards. What he was doing, he was standing inside the grass. I see a lot of guys cutting grass do this too. They stand inside the grass and try to walk along. And if you have to do that for reasons why you can't get around, I understand that, but it's actually the hardest way to do it. And then you're blowing debris all over the sidewalk and probably take out car windows and shit. You know, you want to be on the sidewalk, edging it, blowing it back into the grass if possible, but you can see a sidewalk. And I was just showing him how to do that, and he was appreciative of it. And then I got into talking to him about which I'm going to be starting something soon here. Maybe starting a movement. I don't know yet. Hopefully I can get help from Ken from Stripe Life. I don't know if he wants to get involved or not, but he's already irritated about it too. He's actually made some posts just telling his opinion about it, but nobody's really coming after the politicians over this. But I don't know if you know this, but there's been this big movement now of banning gas-powered equipment, and in our county, this is not the state, our county wants to do that start in September. Now, that's some BS, because they're not giving us the opportunity to choose. What are they going to do? Okay, for an example, let's play it this way. Hurricane comes through tonight, or comes through. They make the thing on September or whatever it is. Okay, so September 2nd or 3rd. Just make it the next day. And tornadoes are coming, hurricanes coming through, knocked everything over, right? And all the contractors can't go out and work because they don't have enough gas-powered equipment. I mean, battery-powered equipment to clean up the stuff. But I thought you said that you have to switch over. Well, you know what? I said something wrong. You see what happened? They came and got me. The government done messed up my phone right when I was trying to say something. Anyway, and that was my suction cups fell off the window. But I apologize for that. We had technical difficulties here with the equipment. So let's just really quick recap this. So the very next day, you want your roads all cleaned up and cleared out, but you can't use gas-powered equipment. Are you going to make an exception? Okay, are you going to make that exception? I'm like, hey, I don't want to get fined. Oh, but you said no gas-powered equipment. Okay, I got one gas-powered chainsaw and maybe 3 batteries. Do you know how long this is going to take? And on top of that, I don't care what those videos are showing. I have some electric power stuff. It's not the same as gas. It doesn't cut or operate the same way. They work, and they're lying to you with the power of the battery long time, the length of the battery. What they're saying is the battery can last freaking a football field. BS. If you were to run that on the lowest power level and cut the grass at only 1/3 of the grass coming off, you might be able to get it done. But reality is, you're going to cut the grass 9 times out of 10, 6 to 7 inches or higher. So you're cutting 3 to 4 inches off. It's going to put more wear and tear on your mower, okay? And you have applications of wet moisture grass and things like that. They do those studies in a freaking laboratory. That's how they make those studies. So it's not quite the same. Look, it's getting there, but it's not quite there yet. The only thing that is there is the full-on commercial battery stuff. That stuff seems like it's there, but it's so damn expensive, and a lot of those are not add-on batteries. They're in-house charging. So the battery's in the unit. So if the battery dies out while you're in the unit, okay, you're not using that unit no more. Okay, that's it. You're done. Your gasoline, you can pour it in. Now, what people don't understand is the freaking trees and the grass filters carbon monoxide. But yet you can dump chemicals all over everyone's yard and goes right into the bay, and no one cares about that. I would still get the new 9010. Actually, if you can get the new shit, I would almost sell you my 9010 if I get the new Red Max, because that's supposed to be more powerful. But that's what I was getting at. I went to this place here, Green Industries, in Annapolis. I went there to go check on to see if they were getting the Red Max. I forgot the name of it, 99.9 something. I don't know what it is, but it's putting out 1250 CFM. What's strange though, the wind speed is only like 210 or something like that. It's not a whole lot of wind speed, so it's kind of confusing. But they're not going to get it because our county wants to ban gas-powered leaf blowers, not weed whackers, leaf blowers, in September, right when fall starts. I mean, what kind of horse canum shit is this? That's just like saying I want to ban candy canes in November. Or at the end of November, December 1st, I'm going to ban the sale of candy canes. Everyone's like, what, you wait till now to tell everybody? It's ridiculous. You can't run a business with someone telling you overnight you got to switch up your inventory. Well, if that's the case, then the county needs to ban all gas-powered pieces of equipment too. Okay, so your municipalities can't use it. All right. Also, your municipalities can't drive around in gasoline vehicles overnight. Who's going to go spend that kind of money? The problem that you bureaucrats are doing is you're forcing the price of this battery power stuff to go through the roof. Because they know what's happening is you're making these mandates. Battery power equipment is junk. It is cheaply made. It doesn't cost a lot of money to make it. It costs more money, more man hours and power to make a gasoline engine than it does to make an electric motor. These motors are mass produced in China so fast and cheap, they can make it for a quarter, 3/4 of the cost of what they're actually selling it for, but they won't because they know that you need it. And it has lights on it, and it makes it sound fancy, like it's super special space age crap. I'll tell you what, just like anything, after about 2 or 3 years, when it gets old, you look at it like junk. Like, oh, this is junk, I need a new one. It's the same thing, and that's when you really look at products for what they really are. I'm usually try to stay out of things like this because it always bites me in the ass. But I'll tell you what, I'm feeling like Hulk Hogan right now. You know what I mean? Just couldn't sit back anymore. Like, what are you gonna do when the cutting force runs wild on you? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's disposable equipment. That's just it right there. I got a Ryobi lawnmower that I got on the side of the road. Oh, it's gonna fall again. The people were throwing it away because it wasn't working. You know what was wrong with it? The safety clip was loose. So they bought a new one, and it's old. It works. There's no difference in the way it works now than when it was brand new and it felt nice and pretty. Okay? But it's cheap and chintzy. It gets the job done, but dude, it's gonna break. It's all plastic. It has no function to it whatsoever. The way the plastic's made on it, it hits every dip that you go on, because they wanted to make it look fancy and have a one level drop, and they had to redesign the wheel. And the only way it's working is if you're going to, like Toro has the actual metal mower, they just added the electric engine onto it. But now here's the other problem that bothers me, is those motors are so freaking tall and the plastic is so high, you're going to bang I got to talk to these people about design and function, because they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. I'm not tooting my own horn. I mean, just common sense. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. This was all supposed to be about the hurricane coming up here. Yeah, I'm debating right now whether to get out of my truck and work. Oh, let me back up here. The trash truck's coming. Yeah, they're doing my trash right now. Doing my trash. That's my recycle bin. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's a little secret. That's that stuff from my job. See that right there? And they threw it away for free. Tax dollars at work. Made like that. Saved me a trip to the dump, guys. Thank you very much. Sometimes I give them water or whatever. You know what I mean? Why not? That's what they're designed for. They're designed to come around here and pick that stuff up. No sense running to the dump. They do that for a reason, so the place doesn't look like Beemore City. You know what I mean? Trash everywhere because people can't get it to the dump. They come pick it up. It's how society works. Now tell them to run all their shit electric overnight. They're gonna say, okay, well then the trash just sits out there. Go find a trash company that has all electric trucks. I guarantee you. You know what else is gonna happen? You dum-dums. The price is gonna go up. So our tax dollars is going to cost us more to have that service, because they got to upfit their equipment to a more expensive equipment, because you're mandating it and you're mandating the cost to go up to as well. So everybody's paying more, and that's where you get inflation, boys and girls. Okay? Stupid. Stop it. In one word, no. Don't do it. Shit doesn't work, man. But anyhow, he did. He better not steal any more of my inventions. You keep stealing my damn inventions. Which one did he steal this time? I know he stole your invention, or yours, or Randy's invention, with the little thing that holds the weed whacker string. And I was thinking of the same thing, like, why not hold the whole clip, the whole round spool on there? And he's got one like that. And I'm like, damn. You know what happened was I pissed him off a long time ago when he first started. and I saw that lift that lifts the mowers up. And of course, at the time, I had a time cutter with a regular deck, and I looked at that and I was like, dude, that's gonna bend the shit out of the deck and unlevel the deck. So I just said, I thought I had a word in the world those days, and I was like, yeah, that looks like it's going to mess up the level of the deck. Within seconds, boom, a freaking paragraph came up. It's going across the screen like this, like you could almost see it being typed. There was smoke on my screen. It was like Corey smoke, and it was this whole big rant like, we testing the product and this and that, and it doesn't do that, and it does. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, it's just funny though, That's his problem. That's why people don't like him, because he has he's got that really quick defensiveness behavior too. But I understand he's trying to defend his product and his company. But sometimes you just gotta let the shit go. Let people say what they want to say and let it go. But anyhow, I still believe that. I still believe those things are gonna fuck up your deck. I mean, after having all the issues I had with cut quality and different things like that, and you go and rack your deck up like this to lift it up. I mean, I know in hindsight it's not going to do anything, but I mean, you're running the chance of it loosening up the bolts that hold it or slipping it. It probably does nothing, but that's just my opinion, the way I feel. And they are hard to do. I got one that's not the same brand, but another company makes it, and I absolutely can't even use it. It's just not worth hurting my back. I don't have that kind of strength like he does. Yeah, he's like freaking little Hulk Hogan there. He's got those muscles. Like, look how easy it is. I mean, I don't know. I can't do it like that. But more power to him. I wish him the best on that. It's actually a good idea, but I don't like it. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. I mean, I actually like his business. I like what he's doing, because I don't think anybody's doing what he's doing. Just strictly plainly for the lawn care business, you know what I mean? So I look at all this stuff. I actually got some of his blades. I want to try them out. I tried out the one blades. I don't see a benefit between those blades and the standard Toro blades. Only thing I see is the blades lasting longer, so you spend less money because they're way thicker. That's the only thing I see. Here's the rain. There it is. Right there is what I was waiting on. Right on cue. I was afraid to get my mower out. It's just now coming down. It's coming down good now. Look at that. Right, girl? It's coming down good now. Here it is. Well, I couldn't do the yard across the street, so I'm losing money there. And if you're not in the lawn care business, you don't understand what we deal with here. If anybody's watching this later, whatever. We get paid by the reoccurrence of coming back to a property. So it's not a one-time customer, most of our customers, okay? So you're not going to be able to make up that money once you lose that week. It's gone. So if you're going to make $1,000 for that property throughout that season, now take away, let's just make it easy. Take $50 away each time you cut and cut. So that's a whole month of probably 3 to 4 cuts. So you're looking at $150 taken off of $1,000, okay? Plus now this one. So now that's $200 that I lost for the year. I'll never get that back. Yep, it's officially a rained out day. Billy Goat's calling it. I bet they better tell Randy, get his ass in here and put that umbrella away. I know he's out there cutting the grass with an umbrella over the lawnmower and one of those hats that have the umbrella. I can see him right now. And a freaking farmer, a fisherman, Gordon Fisherman outfit. He's out there cutting the grass. I bet he is. But he's a hustler though. He likes to get out and hustle. But he's got more mouths to feed. I understand that. It doesn't matter what business you do. It comes down to how many mouths you have to feed. You can't be motivated if you don't have somebody or something to cover or look after, or he's got kids and stuff, so he's got a lot to look after. As if where I'm a solo guy, no kids. I just have myself to look after and my dog, and that's it. So I'm going to be motivated by that, and that's as far as I'm going to go. It doesn't matter how much you can psychologically trick your mind. You can't unless you physically have some kind of obligation. There we go. Now she decides to join the video. All right, there she is. Well, I really wanted to get out the mower, and let's turn it back this way. Hold on a second here. There she is. She's sitting in the back and just chilling out. But yeah, I really wanted to do this video and talk about the mowers and things like that I got going on right now. I actually use that electric mower, battery powered mower. It works. It's so light that you can push it around. Yeah, tomorrow, this is what, I'm frustrated. Tomorrow's a washout too. Oh man, I really wanted to get that grass across the street done so they're together with the guys that I cut, the neighbors here, because what happens is now, let's go like this, okay, like see, this is a Monday and this is a Tuesday, and you got a Wednesday and then you got a Thursday. Now they're so far apart that they're basically a week away from each other almost. So now when you go to do this one, I'm like, well, why are you coming and cutting my yard? You just cut it like a couple. No, it's because the yard across my street needs to be cut every 4 days. It grows that bad. So I cut it every 2 weeks. Sometimes I try to cut it every week and a half, but I get the goofy eyeball all the time, like, what? The goofy eyeball, I just made that shit up. So you're like, why are you cutting my grass, you know? So that's annoying. But yeah, you know, so what I really wanted to talk about was this hurricane watch. Like I said, we're watching it, it's coming. We're gonna get all the rain from it. So I did quite a few of my paperwork yesterday. That vehicle got so damn close to me. All right, there she is. Put her back in. And it's really hard for me to catch up now. I'm frustrated because the fact that we lost so much money in the drought that I could make it up right now, and now I can't even make it up. I'm not mad. I'm not even mad at the rain because we need it. If it wasn't for the rain, I wouldn't be working anymore. But it's growing so fast now that second spring, it's what looks like the second spring already, like at the end of August. Yeah, I'm cutting my grass like every 2 days. Yeah, it's, oh my God, I walk through my neighborhood and there's nothing but crabgrass. Nothing but crabgrass. It's like the grass is gone and the crabgrass is everywhere. That's why I wanted to go to Tractor Supply and buy that Kentucky 31 in a white bag. That's what they use to cover entire horse fields and stuff. It grows really good. That stuff grows good. I like it. Especially if you're trying to fill in an area, you know. But it's like $80 for a bag. It's going up. I think it's $100 and some now for a bag. Oh, the grass seed went out 3/4 of the price. But they were out. And I'm not buying stuff with the coating on it because I have a dog and I don't want her to get sick from that stuff. But yeah, I know, girl. We're gonna go in here in a second. We're gonna go here in a second. I still feel like moving. You see, now it's stopped drizzling. It's a conundrum. Should I go take the mower out and just blast through that grass? I'm gonna make a mess. And they got white vinyl fences and it's gonna get all over the place. I can't do that. I got anxiety like you wouldn't believe right now. Because it just stopped drizzling. Now I'm thinking to myself, if I hurry up and get out there, but I can still see little hints of it. So it didn't stop. It's real thin. But yeah, I really do got to make a follow-up video on that Wright Standard B. I get a lot of questions on the videos that I made in the past about it, and honestly, it was crap when I first got it. I was really disappointed. A lot of rescheduling. Yeah, I never advertised for fall cleanups, but I might do it this year. Because I'm going to need to make up money. I got to make up. I got to double time. I'm going to finish out the year with nothing. Really. I didn't make nothing this year. I made a lot of money in 1 month and then it just went dead. So, I don't know. May was good. Was it July? July sucked. The beginning of July was really good. June was good. But yeah, the whole month of July, after the first week, it was done. The whole month. So, that's not good. That's losing a whole month, basically, of income. And then we get hit with this freaking ban on gas power stuff. That's the thing I'm going to get on. I gotta contact some people I got some names of people I got to contact, government officials, in the area, and also I'm thinking about trying to find a way to get a hold of the business bureau or a small business bureau in this area. I know there's one in our town. Might go there and talk to them, and because they got to tell them, it's like, wait a minute, what business is okay? If you're a business owner, where is the benefit of telling somebody you have to switch over your equipment overnight? How does that make any sense economically? Okay, that means now I got to raise my prices, and here's the problem: a lot of guys aren't going to do that. They're just going to still use it. So they're like, I'm not doing it, but you're going to get in trouble if you do. So you're going to play this. The marijuana is not illegal shit again. You know what I mean? It's frustrating as hell. It is. I feel sorry for the guys that are selling this stuff because they can't even sell it. So they're going to lose a ton of money. They're going to lose businesses to everybody outside the county. So if you're right over the county line, you're going to bring all the business. Like, people are going to be like, I'm buying a gas powered. I don't care. And what's going to happen is they're going to do exactly what I've been threatening. Threatening. I'm threatened that this is what's going to happen. Is they're going to force only the big companies to stay in business. So it's going to be only the big landscape companies that can afford to re-up all their equipment, and then hire just regular employees, usually migrant employees. That's what's going to end up happening. Is grass cutting go? Yeah, I don't know. I can't cut the grass. It's raining right now. It's drizzling. It's you know what though? I could cut it. I really could. I could just say screw it and go out there and cut it. If it stops here, if it stays like this and doesn't really do much more, I might put this off and I'm going to go grab my zero turn. I'm going to go out there and blast through these yards really fast. But what's going to end up happening is I'm just going to make a mess. I'm not going to be able to finish it. Then I'm still going to have to come back and cut it again. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Haven't seen you in a while. You guys are probably getting in the rain. I'm pretty sure right now from the Hurricane Debbie. Little Debbie. I want to call it Little Debbie. That's it. That's the name of the hurricane. The hurricane is now called Little Debbie. Officially changed the name to Little Debbie's. Because we're getting little storms everywhere popping up off of it. And, yeah, but we need it. We need the rain. So I can't really complain. That's the problem. It's hard to complain about something that, you need it for a long time. But it's just like anything, it's just like it's just, say if it was raining, you can't go out there and do it. If it's snowing, you can't go out there and cut the grass, that kind of stuff. But right now, it's like it's not really quite raining, and that's what's frustrating. If I was it's raining but not raining, you know what I'm saying? You can still cut it in this stuff. Yeah, I'm so frustrated. I need to make up my money. I need to make money now. That's starting to bother me. I got so much shit to do around the house. My homestead. I call it the compound. That's what I've been calling it. I call my yard a compound. I just always like that name. It just sounds like it's like conspiracy type, when I come out to the compound. We got all kinds of stuff going on over here. It sounds like a giant ranch or something, I guess there's meanings to it. I heard there was meanings to it. Like you can't legally call your place a ranch unless you have like cows or cattle or something like that. And it's a farm if it's like something else. You have to have, I think it's agricultural as a farm. And then homestead is just basically a piece of property, which is your land that you stay on. So I guess a compound is gated off development or something like that. It's either one property or multiples. I can't remember I remember hearing about it before. Like when people when they put on their post of their house, like they say the farm or the ranch or something like or the homestead. There's meanings to those, and I didn't know that. I saw that there somewhere. Let's get that grass cut. Yeah, I'm gonna try to cut that grass. Maybe I should just do it. Maybe I should just do it. That was my original goal, was to just get out here and cut this grass. Just screw it, even in the rain. I can't go over there. My one customer, he done parked this damn car in the middle of the freaking driveway so I can't get into his gate. He did it on purpose. I did take out his window. I still haven't fixed it. Oh my god, that's frustrating. I got to do that today probably. Go to Lowe's, go to a different Lowe's that deals with Pella. Go find somebody else who deals with Pella and get that bottom half of the screen glass, because the place I went to, they were like, oh, they stopped making that brand. I'm like, well, I know they still make the damn... I got to move my truck out of the way. I think I might get the grass cut now. I'm going to move this truck and put it in the front yard like this, up against the side here. So that way I can pull up a zero turn without having to get this in the yard. Hey, does anybody know what these things are called? What these plants are called? They grow wild, and what I've been doing, I've been harvesting them and replanting them so I can't see my neighbor's house. They watch everything I do. So I put that right there. I had a couple over here, but they died. But these things grow so fast. And they bring a lot of these little white flowers, but they grow all along the side of the highway everywhere. There's some kind of plant, but they grow so fast. They make a great privacy wall. I don't know what those are. See? But anyhow, yeah, I had a bunch of trees here, but my neighbor wanted to cut them down because the damn bagworms were killing them. I got bagworms attacking my tree in the back. It's frustrating. I'm losing a whole entire pine tree. It's a really nice decorative tree. I'm losing it. I bought the chemical, the natural oil. It's called Neem's oil. I haven't had a chance to put it on there yet to clear it, but I don't know. Think if it just... Now, here it goes. I was just thinking about going out there right now. Here it comes down again. Damn it. The rain's coming down again. Now it's drizzling. It's a hard drizzle. Yep. See on the windows? It's a hard drizzle now. So it's coming down. Right, girl? Yeah, it's hard drizzle coming down. So the damn hurricane screwed me up. So yeah. I don't know if you guys are having the problems with banning of the gas equipment, but you might want to pay a lot of attention to your local government and see what's going on, because it's going to hit everywhere. It's hitting everywhere, and they're trying. I like to know who's paying. I think somebody's lobbying and paying for it. They want the battery powered stuff to go through. That's my honest opinion. Yeah, that's a good one. Less crying and more cutting grass. I like that. That'd be a good t-shirt. Less crying and more cutting. Well, that's why I got this sign out, because see, I got this from Crack. A man's got to mow what a man's got to mow. You know what I mean? I can't do anything now. Now it's coming down good. Right, girl? It's coming down, girl. Good. Yep. So I've been training her to be a companion. She's been hanging out with me a lot, which is good. We do a lot of things together. We're growing through the growing pains of the puppy biting, and she's getting out of that now a little bit. She's more playing biting, but she growls like she's Batman, and I call it the bat doll growl, where she just can't tell her voice. She's like, I'll bite you. You don't know who I am because my voice is dark. Yeah, she does a lot of growling. Yeah, right, girl. Yeah, she likes the water. She's having problems with some issues with her skin, but she's getting that taken care of. We got some medicine for that. Right, girl? She is now 6 months. She's 6 months old. I've had her for about 2-3 months now. I think 3 months, almost 3 months. She's getting big. She's 47 pounds. She's 47 pounds. She's as big as my last dog that I had, one prior to the last one. It's funny because her life preserver fits her, so we still had it. Right, girl? Yeah, you had your grandma's life preserver. Yes, you did. Yeah, she's cool. She's a really cool, chill dog. But she's still a puppy. Give her a couple seconds and she'll run over everything. Right, girl? She likes driving. I like the fact that I got her to drive with me. She likes to go for a ride. Yeah, we do that a lot. Yeah, now it's coming down good. Now I can't even get out of my truck. Can't even get out of my truck now. Oh, yep, it's officially done. It's already 12:30. The grass is officially done. And more grass cutting, less crying. Yes, I know. I can't. My eyes are so bad. What does it say? Who you are? Rands. Is that Randy? I can't see it. My eyes are that bad. I'm on my phone, so everything's so small. I'm sorry. But hey, thanks for coming in. Bowman's is in there also, and Billy is in there. Some other folks are probably in there watching, I guess. Sounds like she needs to cut some grass. Oh, man. Yep. I got my dog cutting grass. She actually cuts grass, too. I got some videos that I made. Never posted them, but she knows how to cut the grass. I taught her how to use the mower. Yep. She likes it. She likes the whole grass thing. She likes the lawnmowers. I'm getting her used to it all. My last dog that I had, that was a rescue from one of my customers. She didn't mind. She actually followed me around because I used to cut their grass for 10 years. So she knew it. And my other dog prior to that, she used to follow me around in the yard with the mower. Even I had one of those like real push mowers that had like no motor on them, and she would follow me around. Yeah, they like the grass. Dogs like grass. That's how I did. Dogs really do like grass. That's something they like. I like laying in it, rolling in it. They like the smell of it, I guess. I love the smell of grass. Anyway, but yeah, I'm probably going to end this here. I do need to make a follow-up video, like I was saying, of the right standard B, because it is working a whole lot better. Skag blades are definitely a must-have on that particular mower model size. I heard the bigger decks are not so much of a problem. I don't know. I just think it's the small deck and it's the standard B. It's not the I. The I has got a nicer looking deck, better design. So the B was kind of designed to be a from them is to be an economical, like I call it, economy style machine for them. I say for them, for the manufacturer, because as a buyer, $7,000 is not economy. You know, even though that's the norm now. Because I went to go price the I got some money. I don't hear it either. Yeah, that's the mowers aren't moving right now. Here, I can move my windshield wipers. That's about all you're going to hear right now. Because it's coming down now. The rain is coming down. That's a steady, heavy drizzle. Let's call this a rain now. This is a rain. It went from a drizzle to a rain. Right, girl? Yeah, she's tired. I got to get her inside. We were running around the yard today, this morning, playing games with the water, spraying her off with the hose. But yeah, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring out the mower and video the mower cut in the front yard here, so you can see how it cuts way better, and then maybe take you across the street and cut that really, really thick stuff. I tell you what, that standard cuts thick, heavy grass amazingly efficiently. It does. Sounds like a lazy liberal crying and no working. Oh, jeez. That's what you know what? You're absolutely right. You're 100% right. That's exactly what I sound like. Crying ass bitching right now. But yeah, I got. That's too funny. Oh man. But yeah, it's raining. Damn hurricane's messing everything up. If these weren't my neighbors, you know, and I showed up at the job, I would still cut it. But because they're my neighbors, I'm not going to cut it, because they're going to look at me like I'm some freaking crackhead out there. But their grass is thick. And I cut the ones over here, these two, and it looks like I could go back over them again and cut it another inch or so lower. I might do that just for the hell of it, because it was high. I cut it at 3. But on that standard, that 3 is like between 275 and 3. For some reason, the numbers are a little bit off from my other mowers. So it's like a hair difference. Enough that you can see it if you go over it with the other mower. It's frustrating. Well, what I'm going to do here is I got a new phone coming in today because my phone broke. I paid for the warranty on it. I got to set that up. I got to set up my bank billing online. Crack, whack, grass needs. You know what? I should just, that would probably be a good video. It's cutting grass in the rain. That'd be a good YouTube video. I'm cutting grass out in the Hurricane Debbie. I don't give a shit. I gotta cut grass. Yeah, fucking looks like spinach all over the place. Grass stuck to the walls, grass stuck to your balls, grass everywhere. I used to see the guy used to cut the grass across the street over here. It was migrant, and he cut it and I ran to. It was, man. I was sitting there on the window going, "Oh my God, look at this! He's out there literally cutting with like spinach everywhere. Oh my, all over the fence." I was like, "There's no way, you crazy." He didn't care. He needed to make the money. But that's why I'm cutting it, because the lady got tired of that, just not paying attention to details and stuff. So I said, "Yeah, I'll cut it for you." I really didn't want to charge them, but I can't do everybody free. Sounds like you should copy him. Yeah, I should copy him. I'm lazy today. I really am. I am lazy. I've been through so much the last 2 days. Just I don't feel like doing nothing now. I think I'm gonna go change my. My status from the R to the D, and just collect everything I see. You know what I mean? He said, "You better not." Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Need it. 2020. Dude, is this Charles? This is exactly who I think this is. This is Charles. He's doing another name over there. I'm thinking about it. Yep. Doing that hair sticker all over the place. Oh my God, we're screwed. We're doomed, dude. I don't. And my neighbor's outside playing with his bell. He's got a bell in there. He's do it. Yeah, I don't like to get political, but I tell you what, people, search your heart, search your soul. Don't vote based upon who you like. Vote based upon what you want to get done. Okay? If you want this country to go to shit, you know who to vote for. If you want this country to get things done and returned back to normal, you know who to vote for. Okay? If you want things to stay the same, keep the same ticket on board, and things will get worse and stay the same. And it's only 4 years, so relax, let those 4 years get fixed, and if you want to go back to your ways, you have plenty of opportunity. But right now we need to come together as a country and say, look, we gotta put the infantry in there. You know what I mean? That's why you have two different parties, to balance that out. When it comes time to war, comes times for war, there's the army. When it comes time for peace, there's other things. So, we're at war. We're at war with the economy right now. We are at war with the world, with everything. And we have an opportunity to save everything and not make it worse. I mean, we're always going to bounce back, but we can get ahead of the game, because we're going to need to. Because if we go another 4 years of going backwards, we're going to have a hard time bouncing back. I can tell you that. I have all the faith that we'll bounce back, but I just have a funny feeling we're going to have a hard time bouncing back. You know what I mean? Now it's really coming down to the point where I don't think I can get out of my truck. You guys are probably going to have to listen to me for another 15, 20 minutes. But random net. Oh God. Charles. Anyway, Andy Charles. That's who I think it is. But yeah, that's what I gotta do today. I gotta take care of a lot of stuff other than lawn care right now. I might as well knock it out. I'm really kind of disappointed. I really wanted to make a good video with cutting the grass and showing the mower, how it's doing right now, and showing you my battery powered mower and how stupid it is, but it actually works. Anyhow, what I need to do is do a comparison, but I can't do it in the leaves. I actually made videos of this stuff, but it's showing the battery power leaf blowers, and you can't use a battery power leaf blower to do leaves. On QVC you can, but you can't do it in real life. It doesn't work. It's just like it's a temporary tool. The battery power equipment is temporary. It's like just a real quick little cleanup. That's what they're good for. They're not good for full-on cleanups. Like getting up on the roof, it's a temporary cleanup. get the battery powered up there, yeah, you know your battery's already charged before you go up there, you know. But if you go up there with a half two batteries, you have two lights on there, and you're out of it 3/4 of the way up, it's frustrating. Now you gotta go all the way back down to get gas, just get a battery because you can't charge it up. You know, they're not like the DeWalt batteries where they charge up so fast. You can just, but you can't plug them in nowhere. They take too long to charge. They take an hour to charge, most of them. That's the fastest. They take longer than that, really. Alrighty. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I'm done. Yep.